Good afternoon, Bravehearts. Yep, guess who it is? It's me. And I'm on my way to go see Jim Gale. That's right. We are taking off right now, Lori and I. And we're about 2.5 hours from Jim. I hope to do a live with him today. Okay. And I just want to say something. I want to have a heart to heart with you guys. I really do. Okay. Uh, I call today's one a day, you're naturally sick. Okay. Because it's only natural to be sick today. Now, that is the God's truth. And understand something, whether you believe this or not, okay? But 99% of the people in the medical health field know nothing about health, okay? And a large majority of the people in the natural health field, they don't know how to take massive action or to help people create perfect days on an emotional, mental, and physical level. I'm only telling the truth. And God knows I get in big trouble telling the truth, don't I? People are naturally sick and people are going, oh, there's so many people waking up. Well, I got to tell you, the people that are really waking up, the people that are roaring, are the people that were kind of awake already. But you can't tell me that people are waking up. I don't care where you go. You want to go to a restaurant, you want to go to a mall, you want to walk down the street. I mean, people look like they're the walking dead. I mean, people have walking diseases. It is not a good thing. And understand something right now. How many people that you know in the health field, your family, your friends, acquaintances that say they're in the health industry, but they're not in the health industry? Understand something. Lori and I are traveling and we're eating better than 99.9% of the population, okay, that are eating at home. And that's the God's truth. The energy we have, the clarity, okay, all right. Lori's family, most of them are ill. Most of my family are gone. Most of my family are naturally sick because it's only natural to be sick. And you can't ask somebody, hey, do you have good bowel movements? For one thing, they don't even know what a good bowel movement is. You can't ask somebody if they're healthy because even somebody who has diabetes and heart disease or on 3 or even up to 5 medications will tell you today they're healthy because everybody goes by the majority. And you want to become a statistic, you stay ahead and do that. Now, here's one thing that I'd like to share with you. Take a look at this. You see this? You see it? All right, see it? What does that say? It says naturally flavored wild blueberry. There's no blueberries in this muffin. Okay, we stayed at the Marriott. Okay, this was their breakfast. There was nothing that we could eat at their breakfast that was even real. Even their eggs, okay, we think the way they were, when I tasted them, I believe that they're powdered eggs. Understand, everybody's taking the cheap way out, okay, because we're not worth anything, okay, because human beings have no value. I mean, if you knew when you signed your birth certificate that they've been making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of your body every year, and that when you actually go and get a mortgage, they actually take the money that your entity, your being has made, and they loan you the money that they made off of you. Anyways, I'm not going to get into it, but guess what? The majority of the population does not know anything about reality. And guess what? I am no better than anyone else. I just live better. I love better. And I teach a course called Whole Life Health Coach Certified that anyone can take. I don't care if you're a doctor or a nurse, a lay person, you just got out of high school, or you're a natural health practitioner, you're a naturopathic doctor. I'll blow your socks off. The reality is nobody's allowed to tell the truth today. And that's why we're all naturally sick. Let me show you something. How about this? How about this one? Naturally flavored banana nut. Now, everybody thinks that this comes from natural flavorings. No. Guess what? When you are in the food industry, and just so you know, all food corporations now are owned by big tobacco. And guess what? They were helping us out so much before. And understand this, and owned by Rockefellers, Rothschilds. Let me just tell you this right now. You're not going to find any good food out there. And it's going to get worse and worse because guess what? The majority of the population is unconscious. I mean, for God's sakes, look at how full the hospitals are. And guess what? These are chemical practitioners. Hey, I go to a chemical practitioner. You don't go to a doctor. You go to a chemical practitioner. And understand something. People call me out, they call me down, and they say that I'm not a doctor. Well, I am a doctor. I'm a doctor. I have a doctorate of natural medicine, another one of acupuncture. And understand this. Some of you that are on here, you know about this, and some of you don't know. But understand, we had somebody come to our DOD 5-star, okay, our 5-star healing. And you want to know something? So they're there, and they've got stage 4 inflammation. And understand something. Within, and I'm not making this up, within 5 days, we got rid of 80% of their negative symptoms that were making them feel like they were dying and they weren't going to live. And then the daughter of this gentleman calls up and goes, "Oh my God, you're with that snake oil scumbag doctor. And he killed 3 people." Understand something, everyone. Let's put this to bed right now, because most people are naturally sick here. I am not naturally sick. I know how to make people well on an emotional, physical, nutritional, mental level. And that's what I do. 1 second, please. Here we go. Going on to the lecture after the training. Okay. So I'm going to Toronto to do a lecture after I do the training here in Stuart, Florida. I think you might need to pull over, Lori, because it's going to cut out. So, Carla, can you tell me if I'm still on, Carla, or did I know, but am I on now? Am I still live, Carla? Can you tell me? Okay, thank you. Sorry, everyone. My apologies. But let me just say this. So anyways, there is a TV station in Toronto, and I have to continually live with this. A lie is a lie is a lie. And this TV station gets paid 67% by the government. That's where they get they're your tax dollars, Canadians. And I don't even live in Canada anymore, but I'm on the major hit list. So supposedly 3 people died in my care, and supposedly I rip people off for their money. Meanwhile, I give money back guarantees everywhere. I will be doing a lecture there. Let me see when that date is. I'd have to look it up, but it's in about 3 weeks. Let me just see here. 1 second. Sunday, June the 23rd. And if anybody wants to go to braveheartnation.com or BHN University, you can come for free. And I'm telling Marketplace, why don't you come, Marketplace? And this is who did it. And Marketplace is trying to destroy me. And understand, it's just aggravating. But guess what? For those people that are awake, my clientele went up probably 4 to 5 times. And those people that are asleep, they call me a murderer. You got this girl saying that, "Oh my God, he's ripping my father off." And guess what? This gentleman who came to me, they said that you've got 3 to 6 weeks, and he couldn't even swallow anymore, anything. Do you understand? I hope you're getting this, everyone. All I do is use energy medicine, advanced energy medicine tools, the best in the world. All I do, okay, is use organic things and the best nutraceuticals with the best vibration, because understand something. You can turn cancer off or any other autoimmune disease with the proper signals. And that means that you have to have the right mindset, because guess what? The mind creates everything. The mind creates the body, creates your diseases, creates your health, creates your wealth. And this is what I teach in my whole life coach course. And I'll be doing one in Stuart, Florida, and it starts on June the 5th. You can go to braveheartnation.com if you want more information. But understand something. I've never ripped anybody off. If you ever took my course, you'll see that I do free trainings, okay, advanced trainings. I don't let any practitioners, just right from building their business, okay, to supporting them with all their patients and case histories. Understand, this is not me trying to protect myself. I'm trying to tell you, get your head out of your butt and understand something. The media, corporations are not your friend, all right? And why would they, okay, spend, okay, $150,000, and why would they come down to Ixtapa, Mexico for weeks with a whole crew to try to bring me down? Understand something. I am a threat. I'm a threat to every corporation. And guess what, everybody? Your family and you are going to stay naturally sick. I want you to take a look. And I want you to know that I love every human being on this planet. And you take a look at what I provide. Go to pdgfree.com. That's 44 years of my work. And I've traveled all over the world to get the best information. Everything is in there, and that's free to you. God, if you want to buy the guide, it's going to cost you 95 US delivered to your door. Okay. And if you were to print one off, it would cost you $225 for the quality of this. And then I've got the largest library in the world with more master classes on an emotional, nutritional, and physical level. And I challenge any one of you. I challenge Marketplace. I challenge any medical doctor or anybody that has anything bad to say about me to go into my library, look at my perfect day guide, and then come on one of my shows and we'll talk about it. You know, all they can do is just try to bring us down. This is how it's going to work. I am never going to be quiet. I am going to continue to work and build my Braveheart Nation. August the 8th, I'm going to be coming out with the largest health app, and 95% of it is free to everyone. My library is free. My book is free. I come on and do free Q&As. What other practitioners do it? I'm not wanting your praise. I'm not wanting your thank you. I don't want thank you from anyone, because guess what? If we truly were family on this planet, if we truly knew that unconditional love for ourselves and everybody else is the only answer, you can believe this or not, but I'm telling you right now, 80% of the population is leaving. I'm telling you right now that if you didn't know this, that in the last 5 years, okay, for the rate of sickness growing, it's been 40 years in 5 years. In the next 5 years, it'll be like 50 years. Understand something. We've got 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds with heart disease. Yeah, fatty livers, adult onset diabetes. Okay, people are getting so obese they can hardly even walk. And obesity and being overweight is only you're so emotionally and physically toxic. And then when I ask somebody and I go, do you have a good diet? They say, yeah, I have a great diet. But guess what? They don't. It's D-I-E-T, D-I-E. You need to live it. I'm telling you right now that if you go into my perfect day guide, go to pdgfree.com. Don't give me a penny. Go in there and challenge me. Go in there and try to figure out how I want your money. I don't want your money. Let me tell you something. I have enough people out there that know what I am and who I am, okay, that I can make enough money in one day for the whole week. Understand something. I am a practitioner of honor. I will never, ever do anything or put money first. Do you know how many people call me up every day where their child is born with eczema, psoriasis all over its body, okay, screaming every night? Do you know how many people have people in the hospital and they're really scared for the treatment they're getting? I get calls all day long, don't I, Lori? Yep. And I'm on the phone. I don't charge. And once I do a consultation once, you've got me for life. And I will answer all your questions. And same with all my other practitioners. You know what? You couldn't make me feel bad about anything. And that's the majority of the population, because the majority of the population is naturally sick, okay? And they're going to stay that way. They're going to stay that way. I mean, you know what it takes in a family for people to wake up? Somebody getting some critical life-threatening disease. You know, I will have people coming to us all the time. And understand something. This is what we've had to do. Because guess what? I am a target. And I don't care if I'm a target. Okay? All right? I'm going to stand up for every human being here. But now when people come to our DOD 5-star in Ixtapa, Mexico, it doesn't matter for what, we have to get them to sign a paper. Guess what? That they're coming to learn how to heal themselves and to heal their family, how to create a perfect day. Let me tell you something. I don't cure cancer. I don't treat cancer. I treat the inflammation that they call cancer. I treat the infection that they call cancer. I don't treat, okay, any diseases, because diseases don't exist. The only thing that just really exists is the dishonor and the disrespect that you have for yourself, but you don't even know because you've been programmed to just walk and talk that way. I'm telling you, my heart goes out to everyone. The person who says you're a fraud, Daryl, my heart goes out to them too, because then nature's a fraud. then real science is a fraud, because all I do is use real science and I use nature. And I give more money back guarantees as a practitioner than anybody else on this planet. And I also give more information, because guess what? That's what it's all about. I don't know what the universal creator is, but I bow down to that. I exist. And as long as I exist, I'm going to thrive, and I'm going to teach everybody else how to thrive. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Between the jealousy, between people thinking I'm a threat to them, and most people will attack me because they don't even know that they're programmed to protect the government, to protect the medical system. And I don't want you to attack the government. I don't want you to attack the medical system, because they're not broken. They're working perfectly fine, because the medical system, they're chemical practitioners. I'm an energy practitioner. I want to give you back your energy. I want you to get rid of your chokeholds. I want you to learn how to love, honor, and respect yourself like nothing else. I want you to fill your heart up completely with you and shine that light, and stop looking for anybody else to help you. I'd like to read something to you, if I can find it here now. Give me 1 second. 1 second. And it's something I'm working on. All right. Bear with me. Okay. So think about this. Study yourself. Really, study yourself. Sit with yourself. Turn the TV off. Turn the radio off. Go to a quiet place. Okay? That would be inside, because it's an inside job if you want to be healthy on all levels. You need to study yourself first and foremost. Mind your own business. Stop judging everybody and everything out there in the world. That's what they want you to do, to stay distracted. Go in and observe yourself with unconditional love, okay? So study yourself. Become your own mentor and best friend. That's right. Guess what? I'm not coming out with you tonight, because guess why? Why aren't you? Because I'm going to stay home with my best friend. Well, who's that? It would be me. You need to become your best friend. You need to let yourself off the hook for everything you've ever did or everything you've ever done. I am so done with the sinner syndrome. I'm so done with people thinking they failed. You didn't fail. You came down to a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure, and it would be fun-filled because it's fun-filled for me. I'm at a point right now, it doesn't matter if you want to attack me. I'm always going to observe, and I'm going to say, where can I grow? But I'm not going to take anything personal. I already know the majority of the population thinks that I'm a fraud, that I'm a snake oil salesman. Why? Because my beliefs don't match the majority of the population. So get over it, Daryl. So don't take it personal, and I don't need your approval to go out there and love the world anyway. So study yourself. Become your own mentor and best friend. When you are suffering, stay at the bottom until you find out who you are and what chokeholds have you there. Because guess what? They're just beliefs. You should never be suffering. You should always be connected to your breath with a slight smile. And know this, that you have been taught to take on beliefs that you're never going to be good enough. That's right. You're never going to be good enough. And you're good enough for me. And if you ever come to me, you can tell me the exact truth of everything. You can tell me about your addictions. You can get a consult from us and fall back. We don't care, because we're not going to let you fall back. You're going to fall forward, and you're going to get there. You need to have faith and never give up on yourself. Let the storms come and pass. And what does that mean? I need you to be like an eagle and stretch your wings out when chaos, oh, for God's sakes. You know what? These psycho tyrants, they're getting away with what they're getting away with because the majority of the population is not awake. There might be 1% of the population awake. And so, no, this is not the Great Awakening. This is the Great Taking. And they will take everything they can, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I'm not opting into any of the systems. Okay? Mother Nature, my creator, me filling my heart up, me not having to forgive anyone that does not love or respect me, but just to observe and love them anyway. And you're going to need to do this because guess what? They have perfected their terrorism. Tell me they haven't. Okay. You know that depression has gone up 10,000%. Oh my God. Suicide is going through the roof. Okay. Everything is called a turbo disease. And it's not because of the V, it's because you can't set yourself free. I will give anybody a 3-day money back guarantee on my whole life coach course. It's a 9-day course. And I'll give a 3-day money back guarantee that you're coming to the most powerful body work in the world, Wolf Non-Surgical. And if somebody were to come and take that, or you were to come with your family and come and take a personal treatment and training, we'll give you a money back guarantee that you're going to rock your world. And you're going to be a better practitioner than 99% of the practitioners